Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just fogging up the joint. This is Josh with Vspot Vapes, and I wanted to do a quick video. I say quick, hopefully this thing is less than 10 minutes long, on the Kangertech Aerotank Turbo. I've been vaping on this now since the vaping convention that we went to in Tennessee a couple weeks ago. It's been about 3 weeks ago now. Picked it up at the show, and I've been I started using it every day for about 2 weeks ago, roughly. I even took it out of town, went to Philly with it, flew with it, and this is just kind of an overview, my review of the Kangertech Aerotank Turbo. I'm a huge fan of the Kangertech Clearamizers, as my chair keeps squeaking. As you can see on this IPv2, which is my wife's, currently got the Aerotank Mega on there. Also have just the regular Aerotank and the V2 as well. So I've been using these for quite some time. And what attracted me to the Turbo is its unique design, that it is a dual coil, dual head clearamizer. So what does that mean? It means that it can, number one, suck down e-liquid a lot faster, but also puts out a lot more flavor and a lot more vapor. And I don't know why my chair keeps squeaking. I challenge anybody to let me know of a clearamizer that can produce the vapor that this thing does. I'm running this at 23.5 watts. And this clearamizer is hitting almost like an RDA. And for those who don't know, RDA, like a rebuildable dripping atomizer, one that you would drip juice onto, rebuildable coils. And I'm just really have been thoroughly impressed with the flavor, the vapor, and just the overall experience, vaping experience I've been getting from this. 23.5 watts, is reading right at 1 ohm at 4.8 volts. So it comes with two 1.8 dual coils, and I'm just playing with the airflow. So they run in parallel, so this should be running at 0.9 or 1 ohm respectively, depending upon what type of box mod you're running and the 510 connection, and so it's going to probably be right at 0.9 or 1 ohm. And I have to say that the sweet spot for me on this IPv2 has been right around 23.5 to 27 watts, in that range. And it's been working really great for me. The one downside is it's massive and it's big, it's heavy. So on the IPv2, it's very wobbly. If you set it down, look at that deck, right? It's a 30 millimeter deck, 78 millimeters in height. That is crazy big. I mean, that thing is just a honker. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it over to the table, and we'll do a little zoom in action on this and take a look at it up close and just kind of go over some of the specs, and then we'll I'll try to drain it so you can see the inside. And all right, so here it is. Got a couple other clearamizers teed up next to it just for comparison's sake here. This is the Aerotank Mega, the V2, and the actually this is the V2 and the regular Aerotank. Size-wise, I mean, let's just look at the Mega. That's the biggest one I have besides this. You can see the size is just, I mean, ridiculous. So a few specs of this thing is it has what's called SU304 food grade steel, I think it's called, with a Pyrex glass chamber here. And the way that this comes apart, standard 510 connection on the bottom, and I haven't needed to adjust it, but it is adjustable to come out. Also the top, your standard 510 drip tip will work in here, and this part, this top piece, unscrews, as you can see here, and you can clean that out. And so you've got a pretty good size chamber for pulling some vapor through. As you can see, I got some juice in the top, and I'm going to put that back on for now. I do have a little bit of liquid in here, and I have been vaping on the, oh man, if I can get this put back together, there we go. I've been vaping on the Vaporite premium liquid called Awesome Thoth. Like awesome sauce, but Awesome Thoth. This is badass. We'll be carrying that line on our website. So let's go ahead and back this out just a tad. Bring this up a little bit. So the way this unscrews is you just unscrew this ring here with the Kangertech logo about 4 or 5 times or so, and then you can just kind of pull it out. You can see there's the 2 heads, dual coils. These come with 1.8 ohms, so like I said, running at 1 ohm, and you can see the juice well here. Pretty good size for holding all the juice that you want. And yeah, I mean, you got your standard seal. I haven't had any issues with it leaking. I know some people have had a couple issues with it leaking. I have yet to have that issue. So then again, I'm pretty careful. I don't really carry it in my pocket or anything like that too much. I do a little bit. So I mean, that's the whole thing. The packaging is pretty standard. If you've seen any of the previous videos by any of the people when this was first coming out, they're doing iterations of it. Comes with your package, your manual information, your authenticity card, and 2 extra heads. So that's kind of neat. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you will run through your battery a lot faster. You're going to run through coils quite a bit faster. I don't, why is this not closing? There we go. I think that's maybe, you know, keep you buying more coils, right? So I've been running it on the IPv2 and the DNA 30 as a clone there, and it's been working out really, really well. This is a higher VG juice, so I expect that the coils will not last quite as long than if you're running a 50-50 mix. But overall, I gotta say, I've just absolutely enjoyed using this. It is big, it's heavy, but I think it's 144 grams is the weight without any e-liquid in there. But you know, this is the closest thing you can get, in my opinion, that's out as far as a clearomizer goes. I mean, other than maybe a K-Fun or something like the EH Pro Big Buddha or something. But you know, as far as just a clearomizer and go, no hybrid or RDA, the vapor and the flavor off this are just incredible. Got a really decent size, you know, bore there to pull. I mean, look at that, it's right over both of those coil outlets. And I mean, the drip tip, it's a little narrow, but you know what, even with this narrow-ish kind of drip tip, and you can put another kind in here, something a little bigger like that, like this guy, you can get a little bit more out of it. But you know, still, even with the standard drip tip that it comes with, really impressive, really impressive. So that would be quite a bit of an upgrade. And that came off the V2. So let's go ahead and pan back out real quick, take a couple more vapes, and just give you some final thoughts. One other thing I want to mention is that the air holes, there's 5 air holes that allow you to slide the ring, very similar to the V2. You can just turn this back and forth to, you know, tighten it up or open her up, depending upon your airflow preference. But this has a lot of airflow. It's been working really well. Running on the IPv2 right now at 23.5. I mean, it just consistently provides really good flavor, really good vapor, and I've been loving it. We're going to be selling these on this site for, I think, $39.95, $39.99. Double check the price, but I know it's going to be right at 40 bucks. So we've got these in stock. They actually just came in today or yesterday, and I'm excited. For the people that don't quite want to get into rebuildables but kind of would like some more vapor and more cloud, this is definitely going to be the clearomizer for you. Downside is it's heavy. You will go through coils a little bit faster, so when you replace it, you're going to have to replace 2, and it will seem that when you fill it up, just like some of the other ones, like the Mega, that when you tip it back up, it only appears to be half full. But considering that, you know, where the juice well is, I mean, you are getting 6 mils of liquid in there. It kind of just teases you a little bit, wishing you could get the rest of it filled up. So I guess it's more of an annoyance than anything, because you're kind of, you know, tipping to see if you've got juice, even though you do have quite a bit down in there. Still got a couple mils in there, but it, you know, it doesn't appear to. It looks like it's empty or getting there, but it's really not. So overall, really impressed with it. For 40 bucks, a clearmizer that produces, you know, just no burnt hits, no dry hits. The throat hit, depending upon the juice, is great. You can lung hit the crap out of this thing, and it just feels awesome. It really does feel like, not quite, but close to being like some of the RDAs, My Plume Veil and the CLT2 and some of the other guys. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do a little overview, review my thoughts of the Aerotank Turbo, and yeah, check it out. You know, it's a great price point. Kangertech definitely has the you know, the build quality, the finish, the machining. It's got some knurling up top, but it's kind of a checkered waffle pattern, which is kind of different. It's kind of cool. It makes it a little bit easier to unscrew, so that makes it look kind of neat. And the little design here on the ring, and just overall, just pleasant experience. So that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say. I'm sure there's going to be other reviews, a little bit more technical. This is just more kind of like my thoughts from using some of the other Kangertech products over the last couple of years, and going up to this guy just as a grab it and go in the car road trip. I'm loving it. So yeah, I would give it 2 thumbs up. Like I said, there are a couple downsides, but nothing, you know, I'm basically nitpicking at that point. I'm really impressed. So thanks for watching. You know, subscribe, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and check us out at vspotVapes.com. Also have the link, once I have the product posted on the website, I'll go ahead and link it up in the YouTube video as well as on the blog. So hope you all having a kick-ass Tuesday, and vape on. The cloud production is just badass for a clearmizer. That's what I got to say about that.